This is math lesson 97. We're going to our new concept for this lesson. And you have two jars here, and there are pennies in each jar. And some people want to estimate how many pennies would actually fill up this jar. So let's read what it says. To help them estimate the number of pennies in a full jar, Chad and Jody filled up one jar with pennies. Then they put 234 pennies in a second jar that is similar in size. The second jar is only partially filled. Chad and Jody estimate that they would need 4 times as many pennies to fill the second jar completely. Now the way they did that is they took their jar and they divided it into 4 even parts. So we've got our 4 even parts right here, and they filled up pennies to here. And there are 234 pennies in the bottom of that jar. So if they want to know how many are in the full jar, they estimate that the number of pennies in the full jar would be 4 times 234. So you would have 234 4 different times. To multiply a 3-digit number with pencil and paper, we multiply the ones, then the tens, then the hundreds. So it would look like this: 234 times 4. So first you do your ones. 4 times 4 is 16. You carry up your 1. 4 times 3 is 12, plus 1, 13. 4 times 2 is 8, plus 1 is 9. So our answer would be 936, and good math students always add that label. It's a plural, so you have to change the Y on penny to an I and add ES. 936 pennies would be your correct answer. Okay, example 1. On example 1, it asks us to find the product of 8 times 125. Product is your answer in multiplication. So we're going to multiply 8 times 125. Now when you write this on your paper, you're going to put the 125 on the top times the 8. And the book shows you that 8 times 5 is 40. So they put the 0 of the 40 here, and they carried up the 4. Then the next step, this is the second step. We multiply 8 times 2 is 16, and then you add in this 4 that you have up here. So that equals 20. Put your 0 down, carry up your 2. And your last step, you're going to do 8 times 1 is 8, and you add in that 2 to equal 10. So your answer is 1,000. So those are your 3 steps. And you know, you've already multiplied times a 2-digit number, so it's just adding one more number, and you follow the exact same steps. Okay, let's look at example 2. Chad compared the full penny jar with a jar that had 308 pennies. He thought the full jar had 7 times as many pennies, so he multiplied 308 by 7. Now this means 308 by 7 means times. Multiplied times 7. To estimate the total, what is the product? So here's what we're going to do, and I'm going to do it over here on the side, because in your work, when you do this, you don't have to write it 3 times. You only have to write it 1 time. So put your big number on top, 308, times your 7. 7 times 8 is 56. So we put the 6 here, carry up the 5. 7 times 0 is 0, plus the 5, 5. 7 times 3, 21. And go ahead and add your comma, and go ahead and add your label. Make sure you can see that. Okay, let's do another one. Let's do one with money. And I would like to do this one, 9 times $204. So the $204 is going to go up on the top of your problem. And then you're going to multiply times 9. 9 times 4 is 36. Here's your 6. 3 goes up here. 9 times 0, 0. Plus 3, 3. 9 times 2, 18. And for our label, you just put your $sign. So our answer is 1,836.